What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to another unboxing showcase. Look at what we have here. Another Mythic Legions figure, but not your ordinary Mythic Legions figure. This is a half giant Legion builder. This came out of the Legion Builders wave. There's quite a bit of characters that you can check out within this wave, so you can just army build to your heart's content. But this one is of a half giant, and oh my god, like, I cannot believe the size of this figure. This is actually one of my first half giant figures, because I've never owned any of them before. I always had the regular ones. So here we have this one, and it is pretty massive. It is incredible. But at the same time, I also picked up the additional accessories packed with it. So as much as it does have accessories with this, but this just completely makes it all the worthwhile in differences. But let's take a look. You guys will definitely see what this is all about. So as always, we'll take a look, as I always open the boxes from the bottom, and you'll see what everything is all about. There is the plastic shell inside, and there is a bag for your accessories too. So let's take a look and see what we got. And look at this thing. Now, I've already opened this during my live stream at one point, so a lot of these tabs are already removed, so I will go over all of that stuff. Here is a bag of the accessories, and of course I'll unbox this as well. So let's go ahead and get that over with so we can take a look at the figure. All right, guys, we definitely have quite a bit of stuff, especially with the additional accessories pack. But we will get to that in a moment. Right now, let's take a look at what we get with all the figures. First and foremost, you always get this nice little leather just in case with your joints. So make sure you warm them up in the event if you need to. That's always important. We don't want anything to crack or break on you. It's always one of the things as collectors that we should be fully well aware of if we ever need to heat them up. So first off, with accessories, here, these are all painted in one color, in this silver color, but I mean, you can definitely make any type of alterations if you wanted to, because that's what we do with Mythic Legions. We can paint them as we see fit. But we do have a peg hole on this end and then a peg on this end for, you know, options really. I'm sure there are different things that you can remove or take apart that come with other accessories. So as you can see here with this particular weapon, quite the axe, right? It's quite the four-sided axe. But take a look at this. I mean, you can remove the end here, right? And you can change up your piece. So you basically have two of the same type of axe handles. And look, you can take that off right there. So there you can change it up if you want to. I don't know if you can change this. Oh, you can. Look at that. Bam. Look at that. You can maneuver this and take that off. I think this is just one piece. So here you have just a smaller handle, but look at the detail in that. Look at all that sculpt. See that? Now it is practically the same, but you can change it up. Do as you see fit. So you have those available to you. You can make all the changes that you want. You can see the differences because there's a peg here on this end, but there's a peg hole, which means you can insert something else. Or, look at that, if you wanted to, you can extend it, make it longer. You can have quite the spear if you needed to, where you would just have to change off this little piece here, or just have a whole long staff if you wanted to. See that? Options, man. You can do what you like. So there you go. You can try those out. He does have, looks like these wrist armbands, or wristbands, I should say. So I guess you can change out your gauntlets here if you want to. Do I want to? I don't know, because this looks awesome without with changing them up. But it's a change of the look, really. That's the whole point. But as far as it goes, let's take a look at the figure first before we get into these accessories, so we can take a look at all that stuff. I'll move these off to the side because the figure itself, man, this is a huge figure. And what I see right off the bat, I mean, look at this. There's even soft goods under here. So that's awesome. Really cool to see that. Let me move this up a bit so we can kind of get his head in the frame. What we got, half giant, amazing. Look at the sculpt. Look at the paint. Paint, yes, it's very simple. There's only two colors really, because you got this like gunmetal / gray / silver type color all throughout within the bands here, his gauntlets, his skirt piece, and of course his arm shins, what am I saying? His shin guards here, and his boots. I mean, look at that. That is amazing. But look at the detail. Look at the detail. Even though it's all one color, and that's the whole thing about Legion builders, they're practically just one color. With Legion builders, you have the ability to paint this if you really wanted to, and change it up as you see fit, and however you want to make, stylize your character. This is incredible. Really nice here. Now, I don't think this will really come apart. I don't see the option to, but I'm sure if you take off the arms and whatnot, you can basically take this harness off. And then with the head too, look at the detail in this helmet. Crazy, right? And at the same time, once again, you have your options here, because you can take these pegs out and change them up if you wanted to. You could change them with different antlers and things like that you might have on hand. So that is a really cool feature as well. But you can see here, there is some soft goods right underneath the belt here. So it does add a nice touch for that like loincloth look, like so. I'm sure if you remove the waist joint right here, you'll basically get to take that off if you wanted to. So there you go. I mean, paint and sculpt is this is just amazing for just a very simple large figure, right? Very, very nice. Let's articulation. Yeah, let's do articulation. So with articulation, the head, you already saw me move the head quite a bit. You can get quite some tilt, right? You can see that it is on its own ball, because there's not, yeah, see, it's sculpted in, so it's just the ball. All the movement you're going to get is out of the head itself. So once you have that on there, you can maneuver around left and right. You can look up just barely a little bit, but it can look down fairly enough, so that's pretty cool. The arms, you have your shoulder that can go up to that 90-degree. There is no bicep swivel. There is the single jointed elbow, right? But you can move at the elbow, all right? There is the hands that have the horizontal joint, so you can move that with the limited fashion though, just because this gauntlet gets in the way. And the waist torso, that ball waist, love the ball waist. You can get a lot of movement out of that. There is no like diaphragm cut, but that ball waist will allow for a lot of movement like so. So that's awesome. Okay. There is an upper thigh right here, and there's a single jointed knee. It can only go so far, as you can see that like so, but you can, I think you can twist. Yeah, you can twist at the knee as well. So there is that. And then with his foot, it is a ball hinge, or ball peg, I should say. And then you can maneuver a little bit back. I think I can get it a little bit more, but I don't want to go too crazy on it. And you can move it up like so. And there is a pivot on it, because it does turn as well. So you can pivot just slightly, but it will give you enough range for you to maneuver as you see fit. So there you go. There is your articulation. Now let's mess with the accessories. So if I remove the hand, there you go. It looks like I can just take this off, just so you guys can see. So look, you can see all the musculature, right? It looks awesome. And then you can just change it up if you wanted to. You can just insert this. I think you just got to find the right angle of where it would fit properly. And then insert the hand again, like so. And there you have it. So it's quite the option you have right there. Not too bad, but you have more range in bending the arm, bending the hand at the wrist, because this one's really bulky. But there is that option. And you can have him single-handedly hold this axe that he comes with, just with one hand, like so. And you can have him wield the long, like, axe staff with both hands at the handles, like so. You can maneuver it just slightly. So you gotta just maneuver his arms a bit, but you can have him raise it up pretty nicely. There you go. Now for these accessories over here that came with the additional accessories pack. The comes with another staff here that you can utilize. Now this staff basically is for this guy right here. Look at that. This is a hammer, right? Can you believe that? That is crazy. I'm not exactly sure if this is like a yak or something. But it's basically like a statue or stone cast or iron cast, I should say, right? But look at the detail. Look at this, all the paintwork as well, the damage that you see on there. Really cool. And this is actually like a ball peg right here. You can actually add like a skull if you wanted to. But here you can see the pegs. You can use this and insert it, and then you just have this giant hammer, right? That is crazy. And of course, I mean, these are the same, so you can technically use the more silver plated one if you wanted to instead of this one. Again, it's up to you, but this, the sculpt on this, unbelievable. Does come with a belt as well. This belt actually has an area to hold a weapon right here on the back, so you can actually utilize this belt if you wanted to right on the figure. But it's kind of weird too, because I wouldn't, it's either one or the other. You either use this or use this. I can't really say for sure. Maybe you could use this like over the shoulder harness. I don't think it would look right, but I mean, it's an option. It's still nice to see, but that's not too bad. It's very well detailed. I mean, look at the leather look of it, right? It looks really good. And they, of course, they painted these buttons here. Does come with a pair of pauldrons. This is remarkable. Look at this. So it's got these sculpted spikes on the top of it, and there's gold trim all around. And then it's got the like sculpted fur right underneath it. You can see these buckles right here too. That looks great. So this is going to look amazing. This actually should go look like this. Yeah, like that. Right over his shoulders. So there's our options right there. There's the pegs for them for the back of the figure. That's really nice. So then we got this face here, which is basically a shield. This is a shield, right? Look at that. It's got glossy red eyes and then this beautiful sculpt in like this bronze color. Crazy, right? Look at the teeth. Now here, this is crazy. This is even wilder. This here are pegs. These are pegs for these items right here, these tusks, right? So just find the slot that will fit in there. I think it's, no, I think they go out, right? Or is it in? So you can have them in like that, but I don't think that looks right, and I don't think I have them pegged in all the way either. So I believe it's the other way around. Yep, there you go. That looks better to me. This is loose though. It's not a tight fit, so it can knock off if I bump it any more than I should. But that is crazy for a shield, right? That is wild. And here we have a new head sculpt that we can utilize. So look at that beard, man. That is awesome. That is really cool. I like this a lot. And of course, there are some peg holes right here for this for the head where you can actually utilize. They came with two different heads antlers, so you could insert antlers like this, or if you have any other ones, you could use something different that you might have. So you got antlers like these, or they have these guys right here, right? This is, look at this, unbelievable. So you can insert this, and you got this huge helmet. That is unbelievable. That is crazy. Now, if you don't want to use this head sculpt, but you like these antlers, I mean, why not? You could take, like I showed you before, come on, you can take these out. You can take this out, and you could use these here for this more helmeted head sculpt, right? You could do that, or again, you could use these too. So that is cool. I mean, that is a great accessory pack for a half giant like this. This is amazing. So that's awesome. I'm gonna try and play around and see what kind of look I may want for this. All right, guys, this is the look. This this is the look I chose at the moment. So that's amazing. This is crazy. Because I mean, look at the accessory. If I never got this accessory pack, it would never look like this, to be honest. I mean, this is nuts, man. This is a crazy looking figure now. This half giant looks awesome, kind of like Nordic, or oh my, it's so incredible. Man, I love the sculpt of this thing. It's unbelievable. So let's finish this up. Let's just do some size comparisons, because this is a bigger guy. This is like a Build-A-Figure type guy. But let me just get some figures just so you guys can see some scales. All right, first up we have Star Wars Black Series, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And here we have him next to some G.I. Joe Classified Series. We got Spirit and Sergeant Slaughter. So with some Marvel Legends, here we just have your basic, Hellfire Goon, so you're like your basic body. But trying it out with a Build-A-Figure, here is the Juggernaut, and still smaller than this half giant. And there he is next to McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Superman. And here we have him next to the Legion Builder Barbarian, as well as Cassia. And how about the Headless Horseman? I mean, with the horse, geez, he's still taller than the horse, really. That is incredible. All right, guys, there you have it. There we have the half giant Legion Builder, and what an incredible figure this is. The sheer size is amazing. And not only that, of course, is the sculpt. The sculpt is the most beautiful thing about this figure. It is incredible. Yes, the articulation is very, very limited considering the fact the size of this character, but you can't deny the sculpt of this figure, especially if you get the accessories pack. The accessories pack is hugely big difference in the way this character can be altered and changed up a bit. So I highly recommend this figure. It will go great with your other Mythic Legions figures. It is amazing, and I think you will be very, very happy with it. This is the way I dressed them up. I actually love this accessory pack, and this might be quite quite the look for him for my collection. But I thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. So let me know what you guys think of this character. Let me know what you guys think of the figure. I would greatly like to hear your feedback. So make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Oh man, it's a brand new year. We're going to try to reach that 5,000 subscriber goal. So please help me out in doing so. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you soon, and I hope to see you on the next hunt.